Good morning, everyone. Welcome into our Friday morning HIIT workout on this rainy May morning. Hope everyone's feeling good. Got your workouts in this week. We're going to cap it off this morning with a HIIT session to try and work into the weekend. So today we've got our board here and go through the workout with you. We're going to be doing 30 seconds of work followed up by 15 seconds of rest. You see over on the side, we've got 3 different sets that we're going to be working with, and we'll go through the demos on those as we go. Let's get up and start moving around. If you need to get a mat, towel, water, go ahead and take a few seconds to get that stuff set up for you, and we'll begin our warm-up here shortly. All right, space out your mats. We'll be doing a little bit of jumping today, so if you want to use tennis shoes, that's cool. I like to go barefoot, a nice spread out area where you're not going to run into anything. Let's start warming up. We're going to go with some standing cross crawls to start, get the blood flowing, get our body moving across that transverse plane, twisting side to side, crunch down slightly with the upper body, touch those elbows to the knees. Then shake the arms out while we're up. Big arm circles with the right hand forward. Big circles. Really work those shoulder joints. Let's go backward with the right hand. Really work through that range of motion. All right, let's go left hand forward. Big circles, big circles. And left hand backward. All right, shake the arms out. Next, we're going to go into a side lunge, rocking side to side. I'm going to split my feet, not super wide here, but wider than typical. I'm going to rock into that right knee and push myself all the way back to the left. Feel a stretch in the inner thigh on this straight leg. Feel it here. And we're just slowly working lower and lower, sinking into that lunge a little bit deeper as you get warm, as you feel the blood start to flow. Sinking down, we're going to work a little faster here. Let's get that heart rate moving a little bit just before we start in with our high intensity work. All right, shake the legs out. Next, we're going to go with a little hamstring mobility. So take my right leg, step over, and reach down. Come on out of that. Left leg, step over the right, reach down. Again, we're going to move pretty quickly here. A few more times on each side. Come on up. All right, let me get my timer set up here while we're warming up. We're going to go right back into those side lunges. So again, split out wide, rocking side to side. You might find you go a little wider now that we're warmed up. Our hamstrings are a little bit looser. We go a little deeper, add a little bit of speed here on these movements. All right, timer's ready to go. I'm going to add in a reach. So as I sink to one side, I'm on my left knee. I'm going to reach my left hand back around to the right. So you get a little torso twist here now as we go. Working our spine a little bit. May find those stretches intensify. If you need to go a little narrower, that's okay. All right, come on up, shake it out. Next, we're going to work a little wrist mobility while we're up. I'm just taking the fingers and pulling slightly down. Gentle pull. I'm not cranking real hard. Just adding a little bit of resistance on that wrist stretch. Let's go with big wrist circles inward, big circles outward. I want to work our way down to the floor here. So I am going into my kneeling position, butt down on the heels, stretching hands out in front, split those knees a little bit. We're going to do some forward and backward rocking. So we're rocking forward into the wrists as I keep my head and my chest up, Drop the butt back behind you. Here we go. Adding a little bit of speed as we move here. Let's take care of those hips, knees, shoulders. All right, come on up. Shake the arms out. All right. If you need to grab water real quick before we get into the heavy work here, go ahead and do that. I'm going to demonstrate our first 3 exercises. This is our first circuit. We're going to go through it 3 times. Again, we're working for 30 seconds, and then we're resting for 15 seconds. And get your timer ready. Our first exercise is going to be a rocking push-up. So similar to that position we were just in, except this time my toes are down. I push my butt back, and as my body comes forward, go down into a push-up. Rock back. My knees are elevated. They're not resting on the floor. Go into a push-up. Rock and push-up. That's exercise number 1. Number 2, we're doing a squat followed by 2 reverse lunges. So up in front, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, lunge, lunge. We'll go through that whole thing for 30 seconds. Third exercise of the first circuit, alternating V-up. So a traditional V-up, both legs come up at the same time. In this one, I'm going right arm to left leg, left arm to right leg. We are switching every repetition. So our 3 exercises of circuit number 1, rocking push-ups, squat, lunge, lunge, and the alternating V-ups. Go ahead and get whatever space ready you need. We've got our 10-second countdown before we begin. Starting with our rocking push-ups, we're on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep the core tight. Keep those knees elevated. If you do need to drop the knees on the rock back, that's okay. Get back off one before we come into our push-up. Drive back and come forward. Great start. 15 seconds to rest. Coming up to our feet. Next is squat, lunge, lunge. I'm going to start off with a side view so you guys can see just how much depth I'm getting on that reverse lunge. On in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Squat. Lunge. Try to get a rhythm here. Keep the chest up as you go through these movements. You see, on the lunge, my knee is touching the floor, but I'm not resting my body weight down there. It's just a quick tap, then I'm back on my feet. Hang tight. Here we go, 15 to rest. We're back on the mat, on your back for our alternating V-ups. Right arm going to left foot, left arm going to the right foot. On in 3, 2, let's move. Really squeeze through the core. If you can tap that foot, great. If all you can get is up to the knee, that's okay. Mid-shin. Do what works for you. Make sure you squeeze your core as you reach, and it's a slight twist there. 15 seconds to rest. We're jumping right back to our rocking push-ups for round 2 of circuit number 1. On the floor, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're on the clock. Try their best. Keep those knees up again. If you feel you need to drop them on that rock back, that's okay. Here we go, 15 to rest. We're up on our feet, squat, lunge, lunge. Do it facing you guys this time. May feel your quads on those push-ups, that's okay. Let those big, powerful legs work for us. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep your chest up on these squats and lunges. We don't want to be down here doing a good morning on these squats. Chest up, and here we go. 15 to rest. It's number 2 of the alternating V-ups. Back down to our mats. Folks, make sure you breathe during these exercises. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Make sure you get that core twist, that gentle twist as you reach for your leg. Round 2's in the books. We got one more round of circuit number 1. Quick rest here. You've got about 5 more seconds. We're going back into our final round of rocking push-ups in 3, 2, and let's move. Come on, folks. Just a few seconds left on these. All right. Come on up. We got one more round of our squat lunge. You have a towel. Quick wipe. Shake the arms out. Shake the legs out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's move. You can see I'm pumping my arms on those lunges, much like I would if I was running. So right with left, left with right. Gonna help with balance, maintain our torso position as we go through these. 15-second rest, 30 more seconds of work in circuit number 1. We'll take about a minute before we go into circuit 2. Work our way to the floor. Alternating V-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's move. Squeeze the core, little twist. Hang in there, folks. Come on. 5 seconds. Great job. Take a break. We're gonna rest for about a minute here. Reset our timer. Grab your towel. Grab your water. Whatever you need. Take a quick rest. I'll let you guys come down for just a little bit, then I'm gonna demo circuit number 2. Again, we're doing 3 movements, and we'll go through the entire thing 3 times. All right, circuit number 2. Our first exercise will be a skater jump. We're gonna reach toward our opposite toe. So I'm starting on my right here, hop to the side, back leg provides some stability, reaching down, right hand to left foot. I want to maintain a neutral spine. I'm going to show you guys one from the side. You see I'm not hunched over here. Up nice and tall. Get whatever depth you can. Coming across. That's our first exercise. Number 2, we're doing a lateral crawl. So I'm going in bear crawl position here. Tabletop with my back. And I'm crawling side to side. Exercise number 3. We've got a modified bicycle crunch. So we're gonna have an isolated squeeze as we work here. way this is gonna work, we all know our bicycle crunches. What I'm gonna do here, what we're gonna do this morning, as I bring one leg up, right leg in the air, left knee bent, 1, 2, 3 taps with the elbow, switch, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3. Both legs are in the air the whole time. So, recap. Skater jumps to start, reaching down across the body. Lateral crawl, exercise number 2. Exercise 3, iso hold, 3 taps with the elbows on the bicycle crunch. We're starting off on our feet this round. 10-second countdown before we begin. Clear your space, shake it out, get yourselves ready. I'm gonna start on my right side. So here we go, skater jumps, 3, 2, we're on. Use that back leg for stability. Hey, if you want to challenge yourself, you can keep that back leg in the air. Make sure it doesn't affect your low back and prevent you from keeping that neutral spine. 10 more seconds. Come on, hang with me, folks. Great start. We've got our lateral crawl next. I'm gonna start on the left for my crawl, going side to side, hand to hand, foot to foot. We're on in 3, 2, let's move everyone, come on. I wouldn't be too concerned with how much space you have here. I'm only getting about 3 or 4 steps on each round, that's okay. We want to be able to switch sides if you have a smaller space and you want to move a little slower. Here's the demo for the slower movement. It's going to be a little tougher each step rather than speed. All right. Next, we're on our backs for our bicycle crunch. ISO hold, remember it's 1, 2, 3. Hands on the side of the head. Don't want you cranking behind the neck there, pulling up. We're on in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Switch. Speed is up to you. We're just getting taps with the elbows. Again, fingers are on the side of my head, not behind pulling. That's round 1. Circuit number 2. Work our way back to our feet. Come back up for our skater jumps. You've got 5 seconds to rest. Skater jumps. We'll start on the left side this time. We're on the clock. Let's move. Bend the knee. Get that reach. Down at the bottom. Extra challenge, we can keep that back foot elevated. Exercise 2, we've got our lateral crawl. Catch your breath. Head over to the right side for this time. On the start, work your way to the floor. Here we go, lateral crawls, 3, 2, 1, let's move. Make sure you breathe nice and steady here. We don't want to be gasping. Might not be as spaced as your normal breathing. Just make sure that we're getting a nice inhale and a nice exhale. We're almost done with round 2. We got our iso bicycle crunches. Work toward your back. Get in a position. We're on in 3, 2, let's begin. Keep breathing, folks. If you need to drop that opposite leg, you can do that. Here we go. Round 3 of circuit 2. Coming right up. We are cruising right through. We're well on our way. Crushing this HIIT workout. We're back on our feet for our skater jumps. 3, 2, 1. Let's move. Remember to keep the chest up and that neutral spine on the reach. If you don't get as far down, that's okay. What we don't want to do is this, where my neck is contorted and my back is rounded. Two moves left. Going in next to our lateral crawl. Here we go. In 3, 2, crawls are up. So you work on keeping your wrists directly under your shoulders. We don't want to spread out real far. It's going to make it tough on our shoulder joints. Put some extra strain in the spine that we just don't want. And work on keeping the knees directly under the hips. That's down. Last exercise of circuit 2. It's our isolated hold bicycle crunches. I know you guys are feeling it, killing this workout. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's move. Keep holding, keep holding. Almost there. That is it for circuit 2. Great job. Get your towel, your water. See where my towel is going. Take a few seconds here. We'll get about a minute, maybe a minute 15 to rest. I'm gonna grab my water. Reset the timer here. And we've got just one circuit left today. Last 3 moves of the day, last 3 rounds of the day, we're gonna be ready to go. So our 3 movements here. We're gonna start back on the floor for movement 1. This is a tall plank position, so a push-up position. And we're going to lift each of our limbs in a circle. I'll show you what that looks like. Here's my push-up position. Right arm, right leg, left arm, right arm, right leg, left arm. We're just going that whole rotation for the entire circuit. If you want to switch directions each time, so go arm, leg, arm, and then start on the left, arm, leg, arm. That's okay too. Just make sure we stay up in that position, hands under the shoulders. Exercise 2 is a frog jump. We're moving to our feet. I got my toes turned out, feet just outside of hips width apart. Reach down, hop, hop. So feet come together on that initial hop. See my chest is up as I'm reaching toward the floor. That's our frog jump. Third exercise, full body rocking. So I'm in a hollow body position here. I'm just rocking along my butt and my back. Keeping our core tight. Try to keep those legs off the floor. And we're just going forward and backward for the 30 seconds. So we got our tall plank, circle around the clock lifts. We got our frog jumps. And then we got our full body rock. 9 more exercises. We got this. 10-second countdown. We're starting off on the floor in our tall plank, limb lift position. We've got 3, we've got 2, and 1. Let's go. I'm gonna start the legs. Leg, arm. Keep your core tight. Split your feet apart a little bit if you need to. I'm gonna switch directions. All right, great start. Next up is the frog jump, the 2 hops. Shake the arms out, shake the legs out. Keep a heartbeat moving in between exercises here. Feet are split apart. Let's go. Chest up, tap the floor, get as low as you can. Can't quite get to the floor, that's okay. Just give me those good quality hops. 10 more seconds, folks. Come on, hang in there. Down to the floor for our first full body rock. Work our way down, and we're in that hollow position, arms up, biceps in line with the ears. Let's rock in 3, 2, come on, let's rock, people. Want to give a little pause if you're able, that top position when you're kind of centered on your butt. Go ahead and try that pause at the top. Keep the core tight, roll the spine along the floor, arms up. Round 1 of circuit number 3 is in the books. We're going back into our tall plank limb lift. Got 5 seconds to get set up. Clock starts in 3, 2, 1. The way you can do this, if you want to go left, right, that's another way. Right, left, switch it up, keep it fresh. Give yourself some variety. All right, on our feet for our frog jumps, taps and hops. Remember, the toes are turned out slightly, and our feet are a little bit wider than hips width. Here we go, 3, 2, let's move. Chest up, people. Make sure we don't collapse down on that reach. Drive yourself in the air. Round 2 of full body rocking. 10 seconds, work down to the floor here. Get that pause if you can. Heels elevated. Balance kind of right on the butt. Here we go, 3, 2, we're rocking and rolling. Keep breathing, everyone. Try to get a complete inhale, complete exhale. Round 2's done. We've got 90 more seconds of work for our day. Round 3 coming up. We're starting off in our tall plank position. You shake the limbs out. We can do that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're moving. You may notice I'm switching my patterns each time, trying to keep it guessing. Keep it fresh. We can go 2 limbs at the same time there. A little bit. Coming up for our last round of the frog hop. 5 seconds here. Work into position, feet set up, toes out. Let's move. Hang in there, folks. 5 seconds here, and then we get a short rest. One more exercise. We're down the floor, full body rocks. Work down to your floor mat, whatever you have. 5 more seconds. Here we go in position. 3, 2, 1. Let's move. Hang in there, we're almost done. Outstanding work, everybody. Grab a towel, your water. Let your heart rate come down. I know I'm feeling it this morning on this humid May morning. We're feeling it. But you know what? We stepped up, we got our exercise in, we got our work done, and we finished strong. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you all for checking out the classes. Please remember, if you need anything from us, please reach out. Leave comments on the videos. We love the engagement we've had with all of you, and look forward to seeing you next time.